Good morning, students. I am Jocelyn, your new computer science teacher. I am going to handle both the computer application and computer science students. Okay. In the previous chapters, you have to learn about the basic introduction of computers and number systems. Hope you all learned well. Today, I am going to take the third chapter, computer organization. Okay. What is computer organization? Computer organization deals with the hardware components of a computer system. It is concerned with how the various components of computer hardware operate. The term computer organization looks similar to the term computer architecture. Okay. The computer organization is concerned with the structure and behavior of digital computers. The main objective of this subject to understand the overall basic computer hardware structure, including the peripheral devices. What is meant by peripheral device? A peripheral device is generally defined as any auxiliary device such as a computer mouse, keyboard, CPU, etc. Okay, that connects to and works with the computer in some way. Okay, the next one is basics of microprocessor. The CPU is the major component of a computer which performs all tasks. We all are know about CPU. CPU is called the brain of a computer to perform all the tasks. Microprocessor was first introduced in early 1970s. The microprocessors was invented in early 1970s. The first general purpose microprocessor 4004 was developed by Intel Inc. Okay. The microprocessor is a programmable multi-purpose silicon chip. What is microprocessor? The microprocessor is a programmable multi-purpose silicon chip. It accepts the inputs as a binary data and provide output data to the users. Okay. Can you see the figure? The user can put the input to the microprocessor. Then the process will going into the memory. Then the microprocessor put output to the user. Okay. The microprocessor is made up of three main units. They are arithmetic and logic unit, that is called ALU, control unit and registers. Registers are also called internal memory. Arithmetic and logic unit can be used to perform arithmetic and logical operations into the computer. The second one is control unit, to control the overall operations of the computer through the signals. The third one is registers, called internal memory. They are used to hold the instruction and data for the execution of the processor. Now we are going to learn about the characteristics of microprocessor. A microprocessor performance depends on the following characteristics, that is clock speed, instruction set, word size. Okay. First, clock speed. Every microprocessor has an internal clock that regulates the speed at which it executes instructions. The speed at which the microprocessor executes instructions is called the clock speed. Okay. All the microprocessor have an internal clock to execute the instruction. The microprocessor executes the instruction with the proper speed is called clock speed. Okay. Clock speed is measured in megahertz or in gigahertz. The next one is instruction set. A set of data is called instruction. That is a simple definition. A command which is given to a computer to perform an operation on data is called an instruction. Okay, what is called instruction set? Basic set of machine level instructions that a microprocessor is designed to execute is called an instruction set. An instruction set is a group of commands for a CPU in machine language. That's all. Okay, this is a simple definition of instruction set. Here this instruction set carries out the following types of operations. One is data transfer, the second one is arithmetic operations, the third one is logical operations, the fourth one is control flow, and the last one is input or output. Okay, the data transfer means to transfer the data into one computer to another computer. The arithmetic operations are used to perform the arithmetic calculations into the program. The third one is logical operations. It can be used to perform logical operations into the program like and or not execution. Control flow. Control flow means the order of individual instructions to execute the program. And the last one is input or output. Input or output means to perform the input and output operations into the program. The last one is word size. The number of bits that can be processed by a processor in a single instruction is called its word size. The size of the word is called as word size. Word size determines the amount of RAM that can be accessed by a microprocessor. These are the characteristics of the microprocessor. Thank you students for your collaboration and cooperation.